아니 뭐 해줄 거면 발을 죽고 베타 끌려가고 그러기 전에 뭘 해주든가.
Beta.
아니 일 다 일어나고 나서 하면 뭐해.
Farrell.
되게 기회를 엿보고 있다가 막 한 것도 아니고 그냥 되게 뜬금없이 했는데 그럴 거면 오자마자 해주지.
Where am I?
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast.
긴장감이 없어. 밥 준 테니까 좋대. 그건 좋네. 이러고 있어. 레벨 우업. 스킬 포인트 5개. 아니 발을 죽고 베타 끌려가고 이러기 전에 뭘 해주지. 왜 그렇지 않아? 뭐 다 일어날 거 일어나고 뭘 해줬어. 연막탄 수량. 이쪽 테크로 가자. 그리고 요거 하면은 2개. 나 이거 할래. 근데 이거 하려면 이거 둘 다 뽑아야 돼. 아 이게 여기 있었구나. 이게 뭐냐면 이게 트레일러에 나왔던 건데 이게 멋있던데? 이거 써야겠다. 남잔 깐지지. 혹시 여기에 뭐 훔쳐갈 것 좀 없습니까?
Why did Tilda bring me here?
새로운 인트로드, 남겨진 자들.
What is this?
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like. I'm curious to hear your impressions.
My friend is dead. Beta and Gaia are gone, and you want me to look at old paintings?
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art, or the insight we might gain.
이게 뭐야?
Stunning, isn't it? Paintings were the only masterpieces of my people's golden age. This is Van Vianen's leaded ewer, molded from a single sheet of silver.
What was it
이게
for?
은이라고요?
How like Elizabeth you are. Done so soon?
I've got more important things to worry about. A lot of weight on his shoulders. And I'm feeling pulling out her own hair.
예술 작품은 몇 개나 봐야 돼? 이거 뭐 그거 있나?
It's hard to watch her suffer.
트로피 같은 거 있나?
The Gust. By Willem van de Velde. The most famous of
아이씨
his
이거 말
many
설명 다 나오면은
maritime
안 돼.
paintings.
귀찮아서 못해.
A ship crossing into the unknown. I guess you're familiar with that.
밥 줘!
Indeed, which is why I appreciate this composition in particular. Though waves and wind threaten to destroy the ship, it perseveres, clinging to the light even as darkness closes in all around it.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
뭔가 라오어 세계관에 에일로이가 들어와 있는 것 같아.
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them, and lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
포커스?
My old focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen.
Incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down. There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs.
가이아도
By now,
뺏겼어?
you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
아니잖아, 한 명
I do
죽었잖아.
wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
사일렌스?
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Regala and her rebels.
Even now, she's preparing a final march on the Tanakh capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you. I mean it.
얘가 왜 그럴까?
You said Beta is not in urgent danger, so what are the Zeniths doing to her?
Putting her to work. Merging Hephaestus with Gaia. A difficult, time-consuming task, as I'm sure you know. They will compel her if need be. But her life is not in danger. She's the only one who can do it.
Because you people made her to be nothing but a tool.
Gerard's idea, not mine. They always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted any form of kindness towards her. That's why I created the data channel. A virtual place where we could speak in
저 여자
peace.
피부가 너무 하얗다. 원래 백인이 저런가?
So this channel you shared with Beta, none of the other Zeniths ever found out about it.
Gerard believes he's the most cunning of all of us. Even after 1,000 years, he still can't imagine that I would outwit him. The channel allowed me to interact with Beta away from their mistrustful eyes. It offered us a chance to be ourselves.
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes, though it pained me. I was worried that our meetings would do her more harm than good.
She felt like you tossed her aside.
I was afraid the others would find out and punish her. She may not have had the comforts of friendship anymore, but at least I ensured she was safe. I know it seems harsh, but you must believe that her well-being has always been paramount to me.
얘는 좀
Why
중요한
did
애
you make the
같으니까
data
대사 다
channel look
볼게요.
like this place?
I built this house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place. Not just for me, but
그래도 어떻게 천년이나 미술품이 그대로 있어?
cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage
고상하신
every bit as
분이야.
valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
Beta told me
제니스의
your
계획.
colony was destroyed. That you came back to Earth because you had nowhere else to go.
It's true. After we reached our destination, a planet in the Sirius star system, we spent decades building a new home. The physical constraints of Earth, the boundaries of mortality, gone. To think of what we could have done with it. It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in effortless comforts and virtual realities. It took a cataclysm to finally yank us out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive geological event. We knew of instabilities in the planet core, but we underestimated them. By the time the collapse was upon us, it was too late to stop it. Only a few of us made it to the ship in time. We set course for Earth, the only safe harbor left to us.
Which you decided to make unsafe for anyone else.
Not me. Gerard. He believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean than work around the smudges. No more primitive tribes, no more combat machines, only a blank slate to do with as he pleases. But we will stop him. All we have to do is get into that base.
제니스의
What
기지.
exactly is your plan to sneak into the Zenith base?
나는 얘의 정체가 더 궁금한데?
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. Always know your exits. In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets the ancient foundation, a passage that only I can access. When Silence flings his army at the base, we will enter through this back door, bypassing most of the fighting. The distraction will provide us with a window in which to rescue Beta and Gaia.
베타의 위치.
Once we're inside the base, where will we find Beta and Gaia?
근데 둘이 같이 있긴 하겠다. 베타랑 가이아랑.
By then,
병합하는
Gaia will
작업을
have
하고
been
있을 거잖아요.
reunited with all of its subordinate functions, including Hephaestus.
What about the alpha build of Apollo on your ship?
A simple matter of recovery once the others have been dealt with. With that in hand, we'll have everything we need to make this world as it should be.
아 그러면 제로던 호라이즌 시리즈 여기서 완전 끝나는 건가?
How do you know about Silence's plan?
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too careful for that. But his subordinates? Not so much. He gave
아,
additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus.
The ones working with Regala.
By tapping their focuses, I learned about most of his dealings. The distribution of override technology, the arming of Tanakh rebels, and the secret pact with Regala to attack Gerard's base.
But how did he come up with a weapon that can take down your shields?
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but however he did it, I'm quite certain it will work.
얘도
With
모를
the Tanakh
정도라고요?
army, victory seems to be within his grasp. Such a shame he'll be disappointed.
테낙스 일단
Regala's
보자.
only interested in killing Hikaru and waging war on the Karja. What does she have to gain by attacking Zenith?
It's the price she must pay for her war. Without the ability to override machines, her little rebellion would have languished in the desert.
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus. Machines to help her overthrow Hikaru.
In exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her into thinking she can actually survive such a battle. And all without ever knowing who the Sons of Prometheus really answer to. Yet for all of Silence's brilliance, still he underestimates you. That blind spot is what will allow us to take Beta and Gaia right out from under him.
While hundreds of Tanakh are cut down outside.
내 포커스는
My
어디서
old
났냐?
focus. How did you find it, let alone repair it?
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw you as a redundancy. I knew better. You were a revelation. After your dramatic escape, bravo, by the way. Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. I wasn't so sure. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab and searched for any trace of you. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. As I watched your life unfold, you were like a splash of color on a worn canvas. What Liz was, and more.
얘는 리스를
Show it
알아.
to the others?
Of course.
얘는 소백을
It
아는
was
애
your
같아요.
actions
리스라
that
그러잖아.
inspired me to defy them. It's worth noting that if I hadn't found it and watched its contents, I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron. You'd be dead,
So I should be grateful.
if you like.
너는 어때?
So you know all about me.
그래, 얘에 대해서도 좀 알아야 돼요.
What would you like to know?
Well, start with your life
지구에서
on
뭐
Earth.
했어? 너 소백 알았지?
When I was 8, terrorists flooded my home city. Thousands drowned, my parents included. I was one of the few who survived. My guardian sent me to boarding school. Among my peers, I was the strange girl, the orphan to be avoided. All because of circumstances beyond my control.
Oh. So we're a lot alike, huh?
Aren't we? You are an outcast. But you didn't let that stop you from getting what you needed. Neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation and used my wits to build a fortune. First, from the technical analysis of art and the detection of forgeries. Profitable expertise in those days. But as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful for counterintelligence. From there, it was only a short step to gathering extremely valuable intelligence on my own.
You were a spy?
More like a service one could turn to for information. I had to remain anonymous, of course, to protect my privacy. But despite that anonymity, Far Zenith inevitably sought me out.
What happened when Far Zenith approached you?
They painted an irresistible vision of humanity's future. One where we need not fear illness or death, where we explored the furthest reaches of the stars and thrived. It was only later that I realized that they only intended to bequeath this future to the rich and powerful.
맞아. 처음에 파제니스 회사에서 먹었던 아카이브에 있었잖아요.
So I accepted Far Zenith's invitation to a berth on the Odyssey. I wanted Liz to come, but she had no.
그래, 리스한테 같이 가자고 권했던 애가 얘인 것 같다니까?
So you didn't know the other Zeniths were monsters until it was too late?
I knew some of them were. Certainly. It wasn't until we were off-planet that I understood the true scope of their greed. I was grateful to simply be alive, but the others became obsessed with a kind of effortless immortality. They built a colony where machines serviced their every need, where any memory or fantasy could be endlessly savored in virtual reality. It wasn't life.
아, VR 세상에서 살고 싶었던 건가?
It was stultifying.
매트릭스 같이?
Hampered dream state. As the decades passed, I withdrew more and more, alone yet again. But this time with eons to consider my mistakes. Now finally, having met you, I feel like I have a second chance.
To do what?
Help you, of course. To fulfill Liz's dream, which isn't so different from Far Zenith's original vision. A better future for humanity.
이게 마지막입니다.
So you knew Elizabeth. What was she like?
Liz was everything she was. I see in you. And more. Your ingenuity, your determination, your moral compass. You've managed to distill her greatest qualities and make them your own.
I'm not asking about me. Tell me about Elizabeth. What was she really like?
The honest answer is that I don't actually know. For all the time that I spent with her, she always kept a part of herself locked away. It was like that from the moment we met.
뭐 그렇게 친하지는 않았던 것 같은데요?
She was what? Distant? Aloof?
Not aloof. Not exactly. It was a summit in Paris about machine learning, a touchy subject in those days, because regulatory authorities were just starting to clamp down on AIs. Liz gave the keynote address. She had already achieved great renown for her work in automated environmental reclamation. But in her address, she was just starting to imagine the next step. An AI-driven system that wouldn't just act on its programming, but actually take responsibility for its sphere of influence.
To care about life. Not just follow orders.
Revolutionary stuff. I was fascinated. And I wanted to meet her for a long time. I watched her after her talk. She had spoken with such moral authority, such empathy. But after that, she retreated. I could tell she felt uncomfortable with all of her admirers. It was as if giving the talk had cost her something. I didn't want to be a pest, so I planned my approach carefully.
So how did you finally approach Elizabeth after her talk?
I picked the right moment. The morning of the next day, right as she came back to the conference, she had just had her coffee. She was fresh, rested. It was like she had braced herself for the onslaught of colleagues. I asked if I could walk with her, then put forth a question about her talk that I thought was intelligent. Her answer made me realize it wasn't, but she was very welcoming, almost as if we were previously acquainted. It was only halfway through the conversation that I realized she knew exactly who I was. It was quite a shock to me. My business was trafficking in secrets, and I took great pains to protect my anonymity. So that was Liz, perpetually one step ahead. I came to view our meeting as a metaphor for our friendship. She always...
I guess I know the feeling.
아, 앞에 좀 끊겼다. 그러면은 다 물어봤죠?
First Varl. Now Hikaru and the Tanakh. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
If it looks impossible, look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists,
아,
doesn't it?
거기에서 베타랑 얘기를 할 수 있겠구나. 그러네.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tanakh survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it. What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me?
정신 고문 같은 거죠?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra projection for long. You should have killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge.
Then I think it can be done.
I'll contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
이제 걸린다고. 맞다.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Silent's army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister. We'll be Silent's only option
갑자기
for crashing
시스터래.
at base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenakt. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise. So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring silence to the table.
Not if. When.
그럼 얘한테도 기지 위치 알려주는 거겠지?
Erend, are you there?
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah,
여기 뭐
it's me.
훔쳐갈 거 없나요?
Where's everyone else?
We're all...
있다.
We're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
조한테 뭐라고 말하지? 네 남친 죽었다는 말을 뭐라고 전달해야 될까? 괜찮아. 그래도 잘 지냈잖아 너희들. 저 밑으로 내려가야 되는데? 빵꾸난 데 없나요? 아, 저기 뭐 있다.
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Great. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood.
내 기지 4,300m나 떨어져 있어. 그러면 이 근처에 모닥불을 하나 박아놔야겠는데? 나중에 이 자리로 다시 돌아오려면? 여기 된다. 금속꽃도 하나 있네. 그럼 뭐 어차피 되면은 이것만 먹고 기지로 그냥 텔타죠. 마이 기지. 없네 뭐네. 와 이거 맵이 크긴 크구나. 아이 세 발인데. 갔는데 발을 살아있으면 좋겠다. 짜잔 하고. 난 오히려 바르른 좋던데. 바르른 애가 괜찮아.
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can't I get one damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regala is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Katalo's right.
We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regala's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that. So...
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith Eric...
The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After Varl tried to stop them. They took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well... At least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths. And get Beta and Gaia back. But first, we're going to stop Regala.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regala's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove.
레갈라가 전면전한다?
Need to be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Ikaro. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the ten.
이거 그거 같아요. 영화
The rest of you?
아바타처럼
Whatever preparations you need to
탈
make,
것 날탈 타고
upgrades,
등장하려는 것
supplies,
같아.
get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zeniths.
어차피 날탈이 생긴다 그랬잖아요 이번 짝에.
And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
아 나 왜 이렇게
Just
알바가
tell me
꼴보기
one
싫지?
Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important.
오, 야, 전설템으로 채워놨어 이번에. 조랑 대화하기인데 얘도 뭔가 쾌가
It's all
또
going
있나봐?
You look busy.
My studies are a good distraction. Varl, Beta, and that's just the beginning. The Z.
We won't let that...
Oh, and
무슨 일?
You mentioned there was...
yes, I found references to an old world system. It's called Leviathan. My people discovered it decades. A
리바이어선?
sprawling network of river gates and a labyrinth of under. The legacy
댐 같은 거
revealed
관리하는
the old
프로그램인가
ones
봐요.
used it to control flood. We've never gotten it to work. The whole thing is shut. But the data from the greenhouse mentions the research facility where Leviathan. It's in San Francisco.
Another Pharaoh facility?
No. Leviathan was a project
에일린
by Eileen
사사키?
So the legacy. If we can acquire that data, every year my sister gets terrified when the long rains. With Leviathan.
아, 댐 건설하고 이런
So
거를
that's the thing.
저기서 데이터를 찾을 수
The
있나
data
보다.
doesn't say where, but one of our diviners has been exploring. Would you come with me? You're much better at fighting missions.
Of course. I'll let you know when I'm in lab.
Thank you, Aloy.
상륙지에 가서 얘 것도 꽤 주는데 일단은
I won't let you down.
I know.
조랑
Like
얘기하고
I said, I'll let you know when I'm in lab.
이동할 곳까지 퀘스트 받은 다음에 그
I
다음에
appreciate it.
저거 하자. 저거. 근접전 마지막 하고 나 지금 물약 몇 개 있죠? 물약 풀. 아, 함정 채우자. 근데 보관함 어딨냐? 이거 보관함 아니야? 이게 보관함 역할은 안 하나 보네. 일단 조랑 얘기. 모닥불 여기 생겼다. 개꿀. 아 뭐야, 원래 여기 모닥불이 하나 있었나 보다. 몰랐네. 내가 맨날 왔다 갔다 하는 데랑 다른 문이잖아요 이거.
Over here, Aloy.
Chills prickling my lungs.
바르를 여기다가 묻었나? 이게 바르 무덤인가?
We would come out here to tend to the garden.
여기서 맨날
Sometimes
꽁냥질을
I
했다
needed fresh
이거지?
air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plainsong and further east to the Nora sacred lands.
He would have liked that.
아, 소나한테 발을 죽었다고 뭐라
He often
말하냐?
spoke of his sister, Bala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Bala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower, gathered its seeds.
아, 제발.
Roots rot in snow. Still the sea rises.
내가 이렇게 애도하는 데 자리에 갔는데 갑자기 저렇게 노래 부르면 좀 자리가 불편할 것 같아.
From death follows new life. So it is with the land. And so it is with us.
어? 얘 임신했나
I'm
보다.
with child, Eloy.
내가 그럴 줄 알았어. 솔직히 그럴 줄
I was going to
알았습니다.
tell him when he got back from Gemini.
아니, 방도 같이 쓰고 있더라고
One
이것들이.
day, I'll bring our child here.
일하라고 내가 포커스도 주고
We'll sit among the
해줬더니
blooms
방을 같이 쓰고 있더라고. 침대도 같이 쓰고 있고.
and watch the sunrise.
내가 니네 그럴 줄
I
알았다.
forgot to tell him. To thank him. For saving my life, sure, but also for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them.
이랬는데 조까지 죽는 거 아니야?
I'll try to visit again when I can. For now, I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my speed.
창에 새로운 강제 전환을
Then
해야
I'll use it
된다.
on the Sunwing and get ready for an entrance where Gala will never forget.
그래, 써닝 맞네. 써닝이 그 익룡이에요, 익룡. 아, 제작하기? 왜 어디로 가는지가 안 뜨나 했네. 제작대예요, 제작대.
Just you wait, Varl. We're taking those space slugs down.
어? 특수장비가 없는데? 없는디요? 결정을 여기다 쓸 순 없고 포션도 일단 이거 만들고 햄정 이거 제작 폭발 반죽이 5개나 들어네? 그냥 사러 그러면 없어도 잘 살 수 있어. 지나가다 보면 또 먹을걸요? 아 여기서 하는 게 아니라 저기서 하는 거구나. 제작대가 아니라. 왜 없나 했네. 써닝 강제 전환. 이건 공짜구만. 야 이거 뿔 3개 드네. 이거 강제 전환 하자. 그래야 다음 게 뭐가 열리지 않을까 했는데 안 열려요. 이 다음 거는 그거네. 가마솥을 깨야지 하나씩 생기나봐.
Override installed. Now to find a sunwing. I
기지
think
위에
there are some
봉우리?
roosting at the top of the mountain.
아 바로 위에. 신차 뽑으러 갑시다. 신차 뽑으러 간다. 어떻게 가요?
Okay, I need to find a sunwing to override. Better head up the mountain.
저 이거 무조건 항상 표시가 되게 해놔가지고 포커스 안 해도 됩니다. 아니야 염색약
Take
먹어야
this to
돼.
a dyer later.
등반을 할 때 먹어야지. 나중에 염색약 먹으려고 하려면 짜증날 것 같으니까. 이쪽인갑다? 저기 있다. 가 아닌감? 그냥 올라가지 마. 야. 거의 뭐 핑미업인데?
There are sunwings up here. We'll have to approach them quietly.
자신을 찜해달라고 모두가 뒤를 보고 있어. 거의 뭐 핑미업이야.
Its wings look like they can catch the sunlight. Probably a fast flyer too.
강제 전환. 세모. 날탈 게이드? 어떻게 타? 탑승. 하늘을 난다보다 날다니라고 번역하는 게 더 좋았지 않았을까? 얼마나 빠르려나? 아 이거 그거다. X를 누르면은 전진이고 위 아래 방향 키를 하면은 올라가고 윗 방향 키를 하면은 내려가거든요? 이거 설정에서 조작에 반전이 있을 텐데? 탑승 시 Y축 조작. 보통. 이래야지.
Tilda, I'm in the air.
Then you'll want to pick up an energy cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans. But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software. To deploy it, you'll have to override one of the communication machines you refer to as tallnecks.
톨렉?
There's one in the middle of the desert that should do nicely.
On it.
잠깐만. 야, 이거 있으면은 톨렉한테 그냥 내다 꽂으면 되잖아. 나 그럼 그동안 톨렉 꽂힌다고 왜 개고생한 거야? 저기 있다, 톨렉. 근데 그 세모는 왜 있는 거지? 슈. 톨렉 저기 있다.
There's a tallneck. Need to get on top of its head.
이게 상승? 이게 하강? 아, 제자리 하강? 오. 그거랑 똑같네? 그 물 속에서 오르락 내리락 할 수 있게 하는 거랑 비슷한 원리네.
Now, how to land this thing?
톨렉 위에 착륙하기. 착지? 알트 누르면 바로 그냥 착지가 되네? 아, 개꿀이잖아. 아, 그동안 왜 개고생한 거야? 이거 타고 다녀야겠다, 앞으로.
Okay, Tilda. I've overridden the tallneck.
Good. And the energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on a Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regala's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Thanks for the assist.
I told you, I want to help.
써닝 호출.
Whoa! I'm gonna get used to that.
가자. 상승 하면서 저기지. 꽤 먼가 봐. 600m? 편하긴 해, 편하긴. 위로. 근데 나도 모르게 상승할 때 아랫방향 키를 쓰긴 하네? 나도 모르게 아랫방향 키를 쓰긴 한다, 이거. 나도 모르게 이게 익숙해져 있나 본데?
Regala's rebels. Reinforcements, maybe. Heading for the grove.
이게 더 편하구나.
This lock can hold out any longer.
왜 난 이게 더 편해지? 왜지? 야씨, 위로 공격한다 저거.
Here's the energy cell.
정원 같다.
Got the cell. Now on to the grove. Pulse
여기요?
tallneck should have reactivated all the energy cells in the region. I should be able to pick up more from any Horus I fly to. It'll be useful, even after I deal with Regala.
기념의 나무수. 저거 먼저 하고 갈 걸 그랬나? 격투 퀘스트? 근데 이거 지금 뭐 전지까지 발에 매달고 있는데 이제 와서 다른 걸 할 수도 없고.
Inside. Hikaru will soon be dead. It's all over, Chaplain.
I gotta drop it now. Here it goes.
EMP 같은 거구나. 아, 톨레기스는 그거랑 똑같네.
It's Aloy. She flies on the wings of the Ten. The tide has turned. Push through.
역시 자동차가 이렇게 중요하다.
End of the line, Hikaru. Now on your knees, and I'll give you the death you didn't have the spine to give me.
They're down! The machines! All of them! They're down!
What? How's that possible?
Regala! Enough bloodshed! Let's settle this. You and me.
Easy to say when you're atop a machine.
Well, that was just to get your attention. I don't need any help to take you down.
Fine. I accept your challenge. And once I'm done with you, I'll get to finish the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
The duel is set. Let none interfere.
뭐야? 나 레갈라? 얘가 레갈라야? 언제 가면 썼어? 가면 언제 썼어? 상어 뽀개기. 야, 나 교관이랑 아까 싸우는데 꽤 힘들었어. 응? 근데 니까게 지금 나랑 싸우겠다고?
Much better.
I will paint this hallowed soil with your blood. You're not haunted.
니까게 나랑 싸우겠다고. 그게 되겠어?
Alright, so that's how it's gonna be.
뭐라 그랬냐? 못 봤는데? 뭐야? 어, 쉣! 일로 와봐. 뭐 어떡해. 아, 뭔데? 어떡해. 아, 진짜 어쩌라는 거야? 나 못 봤어. 저거 뭐? 팔로 쏴주기라는 거야?
The Nora cry tears of salt when they should shed rivers of blood.
아 진짜 더럽게 끼네. 어쩌라는 거야? 이게 어쩌라는 거지? 근데 내 생각엔 이게 더 효율적이지 않을까? 라는 생각이 든다 이 말이야. 근데 이거 안 맞는가 보다? 뭐 이런 거 없지? 너 이런 거 없지? 난 있는데. 저길로 언제 갔냐? 간지도 몰랐다? 들어와. 근데 이거 제가 템빨이라고 할 것도 없습니다. 레갈라가 더 템이 좋아. 아까 활 쏘는 거 봐.
This is where it ends.
Yeah, it is.
Take the honor. Live on as a memory.
아이씨 아까 밑에서 다 먹고 내려올 걸.
Come to me. Is your heart beating faster? That's the fear that will consume you.
어허허 아이템 좋아. 이거 쟤 나 못 맞출 것 같은데? 피했다. 생각해 얘 그걸로 해야 돼. 근접으로 잡아야 돼요. 근접으로 잡아야 되니까 일단은 템만 싹 빨리 빼먹고 죽이러 갑시다. 레갈라야 네가 세서 내가 이러고 있는 게 아니야. 알겠니? 됐다. 이제 죽을 때다. 오우씨 뭐야? 고추. 저 뭐야 저거? 너는 안 되겠다. 너는 안 되겠어. 오씨 뭐가 막 터져. 어이 자벨린 좋아해? 난 좋아해. 방패. 오호, 피했어? 어쩔 건데? 와, 노! 하고 하나 만들고. 또 못 도망가. 뒤에가 벽이다. 오우씨, 반달배기? 오호. 아, 저 뒤로 밀라 그랬는데. 방어 뽀개고. 아이씨. 죽어.
Here I am again, on my knees before bootlets and cowards. Go ahead, run me through.
Shut your mouth, traitor.
지금 죽이면 안 돼. 얘 내 꼬붕으로 쓰자.
It was you who flew in on the wings of the Ten. You who challenged her. By our rights, you must decide her fate. I spared her once. It only made things worse. She was the best of my marshals. What a waste.
She's dangerous, all right. But maybe that's exactly what I need.
Cowards! What more do you have to conspire about?
Whether you live or die.
싸움은 아직 남아있다.
I'm not here to forgive you for your crimes. But there's another battle ahead. Against an enemy more powerful than anything you can imagine. And I need people. A squad. That's willing to do whatever it takes.
I don't want your mercy.
It's not mercy. The battle I'm talking about will be charging into a nightmare.
A better death than this? Yes. My blood is yours. Your enemies
갑자기?
are mine.
갑자기요?
Meet us at our stronghold, in the mountains near Plainsong.
You mean to send her alone? Without even an armed guard?
She does not need it.
I will be there. You have my word.
I'll hold you to it.
쟤 맹세했잖아.
Chief, there's something you both need to see. In the throne room.
뭘 보라는 거지? 얘 오세람 아니에요?
He surrendered to our guards outside the grove.
투항했다고?
Claims he has an urgent message for the outlander who defeated Regala.
아.
So, state it.
It's for her alone.
from an interested party.
아, 사일렌스가 보냈다. 미친 녀석.
I'm gonna need some privacy.
Clear the room. Put him with the rest of Regala's soldiers.
I'll see you back at base.
넌 왜 안 나가 임마? 너도 나가.
You saved the tribe. Let me help you with your mission.
No. With Regala gone, you have a chance to build the future you dreamed of. So get to your task.
Then at least allow me to give you this. Armor for the battle ahead. May it keep you safe.
아, 이거 룩이 좀 좋았으면 좋겠는데. 이쪽 애들이 주는 거는 다 룩이 별로여서.
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you too, Silence.
Congratulations on your victory. You saved the Tanakh for a few weeks. Unfortunately, you've doomed the entire planet as well.
Wrong. I don't need a Tanakh army to defeat the Zeniths.
Oh, Aloy. Have you learned nothing about the enemy we're up against?
More than you, hiding whatever hole you found. My idea is just better than anything you ever came up with.
Go on.
No, not here. We're doing this my way. Face to face, and with the weapon you've developed.
And why would I agree to that?
Because I'm your only way of beating the Zeniths, and getting the copy of Apollo that's on their ship. So meet me at my base. Mountains west of Plainsong. Time to submit to the inevitable silence and follow the person who actually knows what she's doing. Don't be late.
이 몸무게가 상당한가 봐. 저게 가루가 됐어. 이러면은
Tilda, you there?
방어구 보고
I did it.
테낙스
Silence
고위
is on
집행관.
board. So head to my base.
오, 레벨업 또 했다.
Impressive. I'll be there as soon as I
35레벨이에요.
can.
Now that I can fly, I might want to see what else I can do before I head back.
10인의 날개로 비행. 기술을 요거 하나 찍고 더 사냥꾼? 이거 빨리 설치해. 빨리 하고 민첩 제작 속도 빨라지는 거 필요 없어. 회수 최대 함정수 그리고 야 식량 유지 시간이 여기 있네. 근데 이걸 찍고 나면 이걸 찍을 수 있나? 이거 놔두다는 거 솔직히 좀 에바 아닙니까? 나는 왜 달아? 이게 마지막 게 뭐야? 최대 함정. 야 이거 최대 해도 7.5분인가봐요. 일단 이렇게 하고 테낙스 고위 집행자 36? 이건 강화해놔야겠다. 이건 강화해놔야 돼. 그리고 기지 가기 전에 근접이 아니라 심부름인가? 인내하는 자. 이 녀석 죽이러 갑시다. 멀어. 햇배 멀어. 일로 간 다음에 날탈 타자. 어디지? 나가는 데가 어디지? 잠깐만, 여기서 나와서 이렇게 가가지고 왼쪽. 이 퀘스트 하고 나면은 또 할만한 서브캐가 뭐 있지? 알바 도와주는 거? 알바까지만 해주고 스토리 진행할까요? 그렇게 해야겠다. 이거 깨고 알바 퀘스트 깨고 그리고 진행하죠. 거의 가는 것 같은데. 이게 만약에 최후의 전투면은 1편 기준으로 하면은 그냥 여기 가고 나면은 이제 뭐 게임 엔딩이다 라고 경고문이 뜰 거예요. 이게 되게 끄트머리까지 가서 띄워주는 게 아니고 그 메시지 뜨고서도 뭐 1시간? 1시간 반? 이렇게 플레이 해야 되더라고요. 1편도 꽤 길어. 날탈. 응? 아, 일로 못 온대. 날탈이 마을로 못 오나봐. 마을에서 자랑 좀 해줘야 되는데 나 차 뽑았다 하면서. 여기 되지? 여기도 안 돼? 오케이, 좋아. 일로 가자. 그렇게 멀진 않을 거예요. (900m) 이거 날탈 있으면은 뭐 어디 올라가고 뭐하고 할 때 진짜 편하겠다. 특히 톨렉 그지 같은데. 톨렉 그냥 머리에 앉으면 되잖아. 저기인가보다. 저기 아닌데? 잠깐만, 여기 미확인. 오닥 불. 됐어. 불은 들어왔으니까 뭐 켜지겠지? 이거 그냥 로딩인 것 같아요. 지역 이동해서. 쳐가지고 어디 사슴 주제에 지금. 뭐야 이거. 아, 롤러백은 안돼. 넌 안돼. No. 뭐야 저거. 사슴놈이 미쳐가지고. 뭐야? 어딘디? 어그로가 안 풀려. 어떻게 되겠냐? 적당히 해라.
Who cares? We're into knack territory. I can take him, and if not,
물약 없다. 물약 있어야 되는데? 보관함이 없네? 여긴디? 아이투 더 가야돼?
The Enduring's supposed to be around here somewhere, near an ancient plane. Now that I have all 3 marks, I can challenge them. Wherever they are. That's the Enduring. And she's sleeping?
인내하는 자도 잠은 자야지. 피곤하면 자야지.
Hello?
Oh, must have dozed off again.
은둔 고수의 냄새가 납니다.
Aren't you a wild flame?
Are you the Enduring?
That's what they call me. Azureka the Enduring. What do they call you?
A lot of things, actually. But my name's Aloy. I heard you're the best fighter among the clans. But you're not what I expected.
We can't all be as handsome as Hikaru. No.
I earned 3 marks from the training pits. I was told to come here and challenge you to a duel, but do you still even...
Ha! Here we are. Now then, Aloy. Marks.
할머니인데?
Come, sit. Lizard?
No thanks.
Not good to fight on an empty stomach, you know. But now I know you're direct. Good. To business then. Come, follow.
Where are we going?
To the pit, of course.
You built your own training pit out here?
Well, you don't expect us to fight in my own home, do you?
Good point.
뛸 생각은 없으세요, 할머니? 저기요. 뛰실 생각은 없으신가 봐. 그냥 이거 다 먹으면서 따라가면은 되겠는데?
This is a pretty steep climb.
I'll just be glad you don't have to carry me on your back. You know, there've been quite a few storms blowing through here over the last
나
few
길 막아서
months.
그런가 봐.
Nasty things. Blustering about and making a fuss.
답답해. 아 답답해. 빨리 가.
Here we are. Come, let's begin. You wanna fight, or just work up a sweat?
아, 씨.
Well, Aloy, the pit awaits.
대화.
Now listen up. You're allowed your spear and a bow only, nothing else. We fight until the other yields. Ready?
Wait. I have a couple of questions first.
Should have asked back at the fire. Could have had a snack. Go on then.
먹는 거에 진심인 분이다. 다른 누구를 훈련시켰지?
The pitmaster said you only train the best fighters. Like who?
All of those boys, for one. Poor Varrock must still be brooding over his loss. Before them, Hikaru, some 20 years ago. A few of his marshals have found their way to me over the years. All went home with bruises.
현역들도 와서 두드려 맞고 갔네?
That one. She came to me, demanded her duel, as was her right. But I refused her. The only one. I knew any lesson of mine would be burned away by her rage.
극심한 분노 때문에 갑시다.
All right. Let's do this then.
Don't hold back, Aloy. I won't.
뭐 한 20트 전엔 깨겠지.
We fight.
오메. 야, 씨, 피통 왜 이렇게 많아, 할머니? 와우. 공명기 폭발. 들어오십시오. 왜 할머니 없어졌어? 없어진 게 아니었어. 저기 있었어. 와우. 야, 7 남았다 아직. 오케이, 체력 차스. 공명기. 오호. 빠세이. 아, 뭐야? 뭐 맞았어 나? 나 뭐 맞았어? 몰라. 뭐 맞았는지도 모르겠는데? 와, 씨. 저 기술이 사기야. 방금 저거 맞고 죽은 것 같은데? 오, 죽을 뻔? 오라. 공명기. 오라까지.
I yield.
와우.
Well done, Aloy.
오, 이겼다.
Someone must have trained you well.
You're pretty tough
아니
yourself.
항복이라고 해놓고 달려들어갖고
Many
뭔가
challengers
했네.
have trained with me over the years, each one the same as the last in one way or another. But you're quick, persistent, stubborn. You fight as someone who has always had to stand alone to survive. I know it as I know myself. You may not be of my blood, but you are of my blade, cut from the same steel.
인내하는 자를 상대로 승리 트로피.
So here is my wish for you, Aloy. Do more than just survive. Flourish. The world will be better for it.
I'll do my best.
I know you will. Now, let me see that spear.
Careful.
Pretty thing. But I can make it better.
뭐야, 이 무기를 강화해 주는 거야?
Thank you.
You've had a hard journey for one so young. And you have much more to do, still, I think. I'd like to believe I've had some small part in preparing you.
You have. And if I wanted to train with you again,
you'd be most welcome.
휴, 게스. 창 데미지 플러스 되는 것 같은데? 스킬 포인트 3개. 다음은 알바 도와줘야 되죠. 금지된 레거시. 겁내 머네. 어디야? 레거시의 상륙지. 아, 여기야? 그냥 빠른 이동 쓸게요. 생각보다 어렵진 않았어. 이게 생존자인가? 그쪽 걸 좀 많이 찍어서 그런지 이제 딸피 됐을 때 피 차는 거라든지 아니면 다시 피 그 방어력 오르는 거라든지 이런 게 있어서 그런가? 할만했어. 근데 그 전에 확실히 근접 전투에서 튜토리얼식으로 해본 게 유효하긴 했다. 그거 안 해봤었으면 힘들긴 했을 것 같아요. 그걸 해봤으니까 한 대 때리고 점프 뛰어서 때리고 방어 파쇄하고 반달배기 위로 붙고 막 이런 것도 했지. 근데 반달배기는 의도하게 썼다기보다는 그냥 쓰다 보면은 달라붙는 형식이라.
Alva said one of the diviners here might know where the Leviathan research facility is. Better let her know I'm here.
여기 활 안 팔았었죠? 알바 호출.
Hey, Alva. I'm in landfall. Can you meet me here?
I'll be there as soon as I can. Aloy, I'm here. Had to sneak past a few
얘도 꽤
machines on the way,
세던데?
but I made it.
All right. Ready to talk to that diviner?
Yes. He's right over there.
약간 바램이 있다면 30분 내로 끝나는 쾌면 좋겠어.
What are you doing back in landfall? And with the living ancestor?
We're looking for the At-Bay Research Center, where Leviathan was developed. The legacy tells us it's somewhere in the city.
Alva mentioned you've been collecting data in the area. Do you know where it is?
Yes, I stumbled across it, but There was no data there, only crumbling ruins.
Tell us anyway. We might be able to find something you missed.
Please, don't trouble yourself. I assure you, our search was very thorough.
You're hiding something.
What? That is absurd. A diviner
아닌데?
must only
진짜
speak
뭐
truth, as
숨기고
you're
있나
well
본데?
aware.
Oh, you're worried you found something dangerous. Something compromising on Eileen Sasaki?
Keep your voice down.
Look, I get it, Nirik. You want to make it back to your family, so it's safer to turn a blind eye. But think of Leviathan. How it could help everyone. Isn't that why we're here? Don't let fear deny us that.
Very well. The facility's just south of here, along the shore. But
해안선을
even
따라
if you
남쪽?
find a way to fix Leviathan, it's sure to be shrouded in that which is forbidden.
Too often the truth is forbidden.
본인도 뭔지 정확히 모르나 봐요. 알바 따라가기? 알바야 뛰어라. 뛰어. 나한테 잡히지 마. 뒤도 보지 말고 뛰도록 해. 잡히지 말랬지.
Not bad with that diviner back there. We've come a long way since we first met.
And Nirik's like I used to be, terrified of a misstep. And with the overseers, he has every right to be. But what I've seen and learned since the greenhouse, it's so much more than what we're permitted.
나는 여기 시스템이 좀 이해가 안 가는 게 포커스까지 가지고 있는 예언자들을 감시를 한다? 감시자가? 조금 상하관계가 난 좀 이상한 것 같아. 어떻게 포커스를 가지고 있는 애가 지시를 받지? 응? 여기서?
Up here. Well, Nirik wasn't lying about crumbling ruins, at least. Let's look around.
뭔가 있나 보다.
Aloy, why is the ground shaking?
그러니까.
That's not good, whatever it is.
뭔가 불안해.
Whoa, that thing is huge!
We'll have to take it out if we want to find that thing.
아, 쉣!
Okay, been made. I'm with you.
재료가 부족해. 다 빗나갔어. 얘 레벨 몇? 28? 할만한데? 28이면? 아. 맞아, 씨야. 아, 이제 탄이 없어. 보관함에서 채우고 왔어야 되는데, 아. 뭔가 온다. 친구야, 창은 없니? 창? 화살 말고? 치명. No! 나 치명은 지금 못한 거야? 전기 빠지직 해서? 그런가 보니? 뭐야? 얘가 너무 길어서 두 마리인 줄 알았어. No. 피했다. 아하, 노. 아, 이거 독저항 좀 낄까? 독 24? 39. 이걸로 갑시다. 우와, 날아가요. 저거 이거 튀어나온다 저거. 등짝을 보자. 오호, 여드름 터져요. 앞판도 있을텐데 저거. 아, 나 잘못 눌렀다. 이걸 맞았다고? 우와, 너무 아프다. 아야야야야, 나 이 카메라. 어유. 오케이. 이거 말고 더 좋은 거 없니? 아! 아, 저거 좀만 때리면 터질 텐데 저거 앞쪽으로. 우와! 야, 이번엔 물이야. 이거 물 마이너스라 안 돼. 노라 용맹으로 입자. 이게 둘 다 20대는 돼요. 독이랑 정화수랑 둘 다 20대야. 오해. 선생님, 너무 아픕니다. 야, 죽는다 이거. 오션. 오션. 부활. 치명. 아우씨, 야, 얘한테는 저거 안 돼. 아, 저 앞에 파란 거 여드름 터트리면은 끝날 것 같은데. 아씨, 한 두어 되면 끝날 것 같아. 저 물약. 너무 가까워. 터져, 이씨.
Down it goes.
아유,
Well,
진짜 물약 전사롭겠다. 물약 전사로. 와.
We should be able to look around for that data now.
대형 코어 2개. 오, 2개면 개이득이지? 돼지 마모기가 언제 뜯어졌지? 나도 몰랐네. 알바야 네가 뜯었니? 여기서 그냥 데이터만 찾으면 되나? 여기 있다.
I don't think it'll connect.
아? 아니 반대인갑다. 그러면 올라가야지 뭐.
A lot of sand. Not a lot of... Oh, I'll stay here. That looks a little iffy to me.
이거 어떻게 보게? 오잉? 뭐야? 뭐야 이거 뒤주야? 못 나가? 뒤주일 리는 없어.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to
이건
follow you there.
보급품. 이 근처에 뭐가 있을 텐데. 근데 이게 왜 안 열리는지 모르겠네. 뭐야?
Needs backup.
아니 좀 전에는 안 되더만. 저 쇠에 정확히 조준이 안 돼서 그런가 보다.
I'll wait here. Don't think I can manage that.
얘가 안 따라온다는 건 여기가 아니라는 거야. 보급품. 여긴데? 여기 어디 있다는데? 근데 왜 난 모르겠지? 설마 이 꼭대기?
I might be able to kick that
아!
vent open.
저기다. 뭐야 이게?
It's not hooking onto that.
어? 그냥 여는 거구나.
Through here.
After you.
After you. 이 게임을 하면서 가장 많이 듣는 얘기 아닐까? After you?
At least the water's not freezing.
애들이 맨날 나 먼저 보내요. 아. 뭐야?
Look at this place. I always try to imagine what it must have been like back when the old ones were here.
It's less of a climb, I bet. Come on, let's check the upper floors.
올라가라고요?
I'll wait here. Don't think I can manage that.
아 저기인가 보다. 이거 좀 뭐랄까? 좀 좁다 보니까 카메라가 계속 들어갔다 나왔다 하고 막 이러니까 살짝 멀미나. 어둡고. 뭐 이렇게 좋아해?
On every expedition, the soldiers would lay down walkways and barriers first to protect us diviners. But this is actually kind of fun.
There. A console.
Must have been what Merrick found.
Let's see if it has anything on Leviathan.
제발 여기서 끝내줘.
Oh, the data on Leviathan isn't here. But there's
여기
some kind
없다고요?
of log.
Delete the database. But Miss Sasaki, when you look at the reports, 3,000 exhibiting symptoms. Over 400 dead. The data's clear. Omarama is contaminating the water supply, promoting bacterial growth.
우물 안 봐?
And with Leviathan based on the same architecture...
You're a smart kid. Top of your class, right? My father built this company thanks to world-class talent like you. And you know what else is world-class? Our legal team. So unless you want to spend the rest of your career in some dead-end, underfunded public research institute, you'll delete that database and forward all data on Leviathan to my office.
집무실에 있대요, 집무실.
Yes, ma'am.
That was her. The ancestor. Eileen Sasaki. Hundreds dead. And she knew their system was to blame, but she had the truth erased. Were all the ancestors like this? Selfish, ruthless, immoral? And yet we hold them up as paragons of enlightenment and virtue. Given what we've learned, I don't even know if Leviathan will work.
Hold on. Let's not give up just yet. You said before that the old ones use Leviathan to control flooding. Which means it probably worked. We'll know more when we find the data on it. The recording mentioned a copy was sent to Eileen's office.
To their corporate headquarters. There.
하하하, 개 높아.
Let's go. It shouldn't take us long to get to the tower.
Lead on.
알바를 따라가기? 야, 나 그냥 날탈 타고 가면 안 될까, 나는?
So what was that other system the recording mentioned? Omu Ramba?
The legacy tells us it was the predecessor to Leviathan, a system that manipulated floods to bring life to a barren desert.
Quinn seemed to know a lot about this ancestor.
Diviners spent years trying to figure out how to restore Leviathan. We found a lot of data on Eileen Sasaki in the process. Though, now I wonder how
Entrance is
much of it
blocked.
is actually true.
Gonna have to find another way in.
The soldiers built a path on the nearby ruin. Might be able to cross over from there.
근처에 폐허의 통로?
Lead the way.
나 이거 와본 데 같은데? 와본 데 같아요, 여기.
I think this is as far as our soldiers got.
We'll have to climb higher to get into the tower.
I'll follow you.
많이 높나? 높네? 젠장.
Up we go.
아하! 벽차기. 어디로 가냐? 어디가? 여긴데? 그 다음 어디로 가죠? 아, 저기구나. 아니, 그냥 날탈 탈고 나 혼자 올라갔다 오면 되는데.
Yes. Don't worry about me.
그래, 그래도 막 전투라든지 막 베베 꼬인 길은 아니니까 금방 갈 수 있어요.
How are we going to get across?
Oh, that beam looks promising.
빠가. 어? 드론이 여기 있네? 뭐지? 아니 뭐가 고정돼 있다는데 지금? 고정된 곳이 어딘지를 모르겠어. 너무 어두워서 안 보여. 야, 이리 와봐. 거기 아니야.
This is a lot higher up than I thought.
친구야, 여기야. 친구야. 아가씨 저기 걸려서 못 오네. 아 이건가 보다. 안 보여. 너무 어두워서 안 보여가지고.
Glintox. Well, we have the element of surprise.
Or we could sneak by and, you know, not fall off the tower.
아이 저거 왜 떨어지냐? 떨어지지 마.
There. No more Glintox.
I've heard our soldiers say the Glintox are the worst.
최악은 맞습니다. 글린토크 진짜 짜증나.
Up this way.
너무 빨라요, 조그맣고. 그리고 꼭 무리지어 다녀.
Aloy, we're really high off the ground.
You can do it, Alva, okay? Just don't look down.
Right. Of course. Super easy.
There's the tower. Should be able to cross over.
Aloy!
We are going to have... I'm okay. That's no good. Can't use it. Gotta clear some of that debris first.
가나요.
Should be able to make it to the other side.
와, 씨, 다 왔다.
Okay, Alva, your turn.
Right.
떨어져 죽는 거 아니야, 알파?
Aloy, can you watch me and make sure I
I'm
do
gonna make
this
sure
right?
Alva makes it across before I take a look at this.
봐달래. Come on.
Come on, Alva, you can do it. It's okay.
Please don't break.
다이어트 했지? 암살!
Alva!
I'm okay. Wow. That would have been a long way to
까비. 까비업.
All doors locked. You sure you're okay?
아, 내가 암살하려고 했었는데.
No, I'm fine. Let's keep going.
저기요? 아무요?
Maybe there's data around here that can help with the door?
Huh. This says the code is the month and year the company was founded.
회사가 창립된 월? 에페이가 설립된 월 그리고
According to
연도
the legacy, it was October 2023.
1023?
The company was founded in October.
2, 3.
Which is the 10th month of the year.
Got it. Door should be unlocked now.
네 글자일 줄 알았는데 6글자여가지고 순간 당하겠네.
Leviathan isn't here.
Cost reduction strategy. We're talking about people's lives here. I did as you asked on Omaramba, but this is worse.
Relax, Eileen. I've spoken with risk management. They're confident that the chance of another incident is within acceptable parameters. We're moving ahead with Leviathan.
You know, Dad, shortcuts have a way of catching up with you. Within acceptable parameters or not.
Well, one day in the distant future when you're in charge, you can run things how you want. But until then, how about you let me worry about that?
아빠가 시킨 거였구나, 아빠가.
But it seems like covering up Omuramba wasn't her idea.
Doesn't matter. She still had a part in it.
똑똑해졌는데? 지능이 상승했어.
Her office must be
그치?
higher up.
본인이 동조한 거는 맞지. 그 사실은 변하지 않아요.
There's a ladder in that shaft, but it's blocked.
괜찮아.
I might be able to pull the rubble out from the other shaft. Let's see where this leads.
You go on ahead. I'll look for a way up that has a lesser chance of falling to my death.
Okay.
아하.
Hellcaster can't reach.
나 이렇게 갈래. 아, 개 높자네. 자, R2 전진 R2 전진 전진 몰라.
Whew. That's done with.
어허허허허. 날탈 최고.
Okay, back at the shaft.
날탈 최고.
If I blow up that fire beam, the elevator might fall and open up a path for Alva. Hey, Alva? Step away from the shaft.
Whoa! Oh, I can reach the ladder now. Be right up, Aloy.
암살
Looks like
실패.
there's another floor above. Might be Eileen's office.
Okay, I'll meet you up there.
암살 실패. 그래도 다행이다. 날탈이 있을 때 해서 다행이지. 이거 날탈 없이 하면은 짜증나겠는데?
Alright, Alva's on the way. Let's see
Made
what's
it!
up here.
Made it.
Another locked door. Need to figure out the passcode.
These artifacts. I think these were Eileen's. It's every diviner's dream to discover even one of the ancestors' artifacts.
And maybe they'll help with the door.
이거? 아, 이쪽 거보다.
Oh, that must be the Larson McCoy.
와, 나 이거 그건 줄 알았어. 사무라이 2군 줄 알았네.
For her work on Leviathan.
시제품 장치.
That must be the Dragonfly 6. Ape used it in most of their construction projects. The Dragonfly 6 was their most successful model.
Huh.
이게 단데?
Focus might find something I missed.
이거 3개 받고
It's art, I think.
Could it be? Yes, I think this was commissioned in honor of the company's 25th anniversary.
창립 25주년? (25) 25를 더 할까? 아까 거기다가? 1 0 2 0 2 3이었으니까 4 8
Not quite right.
아니래. 그 뭐지?
This looks like some kind of prototype.
For water purification. Must be the
Could
H2
try my
flow.
focus. See what it picks up. What?
H2 flow. Their early inventions had strange names.
What did you say this was for again?
The company's 25th anniversary. Looks like it used to be on the last pedestal.
All the numbers you mentioned. I wonder if they make up the passcode.
25?
Yeah, it's worth a try.
What was this thing again?
The H2 flow.
2
How old was Eileen when she won this award?
40.
40 2
What was this called again?
The Dragonfly 6.
4026
You said this was commissioned for something?
4026
The company's 25th anniversary.
4026
Looks like it used to be on the last
4026.
pedestal.
4 0 2 6 2
That did it!
오케이 402625 헷갈리는데?
You can almost see the whole city from up here.
Corner office. Impressive view. It must have been Eileen's.
Let's see if the data on Leviathan is
이거
here.
설마 유저가 잘못해서 여기 뛰어내릴까봐 저기다가 세이브 해준 건가? 여기까지 나왔는데 혹시 뛰어내릴까봐?
Well, it's official. Eileen Sasaki, CEO, chair, and worst daughter in the world.
세계
Security
최악의
had to escort Dad to his vert. Guess we'll be speaking through
딸?
lawyers
얘가 아빠
from now on.
찔렀나보다.
Looking down at the world from here. It's hard to see the details.
얘가 아빠
People
고소했나봐.
become risk factors, statistics, far too easily. Omuramba was supposed to provide clean water, improve lives. It was easier to pretend there wasn't a problem. Easier to believe the lie was truth. But I don't want to pretend anymore. I will build Leviathan right. No more shortcuts. No more lying just to save face. It won't undo our sins. My sins. But maybe we can still do some good.
She overthrew her father.
그런 거
She took
같아.
over the company so
아빠를
that
찔렀나봐.
Leviathan wouldn't end up killing people.
It sounded like she regretted covering up Omuramba's failure.
She wasn't perfect. Not a paragon, as the Quan believe. But not a monster, either. She tried to make up for her mistakes.
And now you know the truth.
As for the data... Leviathan... yes, it's here. Downloading a copy now.
Is something wrong?
I think I'll stay here a while longer. There's a lot more data that I want to look through.
Are you sure you'll be okay on your own?
Down is always easier than up. Let's speak again when we're back at base.
아 이것도 기다려야 되나?
Okay. I'll see you there. Well, after climbing all the way up, why not glide down?
금지된 레거시 완료.
You're going to what?
Just
그냥 깨지게
thinking about
됐네.
it.
지금 기술 포인트가 7개 있는데 침투자 마지막 거 찍었나? 연막 수량은 별로 필요 없고요. 침투자는 좀 짧네? 이게 끝이 아닌가? 아닌데? 그냥 짧은 거구나. 덧사냥꾼도 짧아요. 강인한 덧사냥꾼? 민첩 제작자 찍은 다음에 신속 강인 다음에 유능한 찍고 최대 함정수 하나 하면 되겠다. 됐어. 이제 특이점 깨러 가죠. 나 지금 레벨 몇이지? 35? 생각보다 많이 안 컸네? No. 귀찮다. 아니 뭐 하자는 거야? 여기 기지로 가서 특이점 퀘스트 하면은 이게 마지막 퀘일라나? 근데 거의 엔딩 다 와가는 것 같거든요? 끼케야 메인 퀘 한 2-3개 정도? 진짜 많아야 3개? 이쯤 될 것 같은데? 오늘 엔딩을 보고 싶긴 한데 잘 모르겠네. 남은 분량이 얼마나 남았는지 정확히 모르겠어서. 근데 웬만한 중요하다고 생각하는 사이드 퀘는 거의 다 했거든요, 제가. 놓친 것도 조금은 있겠지만은 웬만한 건 다 한 것 같아. 중요하다 싶은 거는. 1편에 일식단 관련된 사이드 퀘도 했고, 그리고 지금 나랑 같이 일하는 애들 퀘스트도 했고, 조업 거도 해줬고, 그 의수도 만들었고, 알바 거 했고, 에렌드가 없나? 에렌드가 퀘가 없나?
Hey, Mr. Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles. I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Got it.
내 친구? 아, 그 여자분? 1000년 넘게 사네. 아, 아니네. Silence.
Looks like you finally found a door you could open without me.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep. But enough prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base.
You're right. I do owe you.
문 왜
You're
열었다
spearing
닫았다
your
되냐?
throat for deceiving me again at the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
No. Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance.
야, 문 좀
But if
가만히
you
좀
ever
놔둬봐.
betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance. Understood?
Very well. Though we'll both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
Thanks. Good timing. The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention.
Does the weapon work? Without self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design. And
사이즈는 좀 더 줄일 필요가 있지 않나?
Care for a demonstration.
Enough, both of you. We're in this together.
아, 이거 썸네일로 쓰고 싶은데 트레일 아니 스포일러라서 못 하겠다.
Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
고스트바스터즈다. 고스트바스터즈 같은데?
Oh no, you first.
상대에게 등을 보이지 않겠다는 의지. 둘 다 유령입니다. 문 따윈 통과하지. 아까나 이씨 열어놓지 왜 자꾸 열었다 닫았다 해가지고. 동료들을 한데 모으기. 잠깐만. 오호. 와, 썬더조 꼬리? 스톤보드? 친구들 믿고 있었다고? 썬더조 꼬리랑 스톤보드까지. 아유, 우리 친구들 고생이 많아. 썬더조 꼬리는 진짜 의외다. 썬더조랑 스톤보드면은 지금 여기에서 거의 최상위급이죠. 아까 그 해변에서 만났던 애 있잖아. 그 헤파이스토스 데리러 갔던, 헤파이스토스가 만들었던 그거 말고 그 기계 말고는 최상인데 이걸 갖고 오네? 둘레 여섯 일곱 명? 나까지 하면 8인데? 여기다 베타 하면 9명. 10인의 용사 하려면은 한 명이 더 있어야 되는데? 아, 아니면 10인의 용사 하려면 그거 해야 되나? 태양매? 지금 아군 될 만한 애가 태양매밖에 없는데? 태양매 사이드 퀘스트를 다 했어야 됐나?
I can get us inside to this location, undetected.
How exactly?
You'll know when you need to. Once inside, our goal will be this structure, the launch tower. Gaia and Beta are being held at the top. But along the way, we will face overwhelming resistance. Most importantly from Gerard, Eric, and the others. But also...
Once I take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them.
하지만 넌 한 명이잖아.
But it will be easier to deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
Carry stuff? Yeah, I can do that.
나도 딱 너 생각했어.
Even if your device works, there will still be Spectre drones, scores of them.
If only we had an army to fight them.
있어.
I've got that under control.
꼬붕이 있다.
You'll know when you need to. All right. We'll meet up again just before we go in. Where's the best place to rendezvous?
On the coast, just across from the island. Once there, I'll show you the way.
Okay. I'll let you know when I arrive at the rendezvous point. And then you can join me. In the meantime, do whatever you need to prepare. Understood?
아, 태양매 퀘스트 궁금한데? 태양매를 하면 얘가 같이 가나? 근데 이게 10인의 용사랑 상관이 없을 수도 있는데 아, 왠지 상관 있을까봐.
Matilda helped me get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important. There's an installation inside the base. It's called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it. So you'll have to bring explosives. This will help stop the drones. Everything depends on it.
드론을 그 스펙터 드론?
After that, I want you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
Go over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
All right. But why? What am I trying to do?
Find information about the Zeniths. Anything Tilda's not telling us.
틸다가 숨기고 있는 비밀.
Silence is right about one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
I'll do my best.
Keep her safe, okay?
On my life.
그리고 친구야 이제 의수 끼고 다니면 안 될까? 끼고 다녀 그냥.
Okay. Almost time to go after Beta and Gaia.
랑데부 지점으로 이동. 이게 다 확인을 하면 좋은데. 여기 또 보관함이 없단 말이야.
Did you need something?
굳이 대안 안 해도 되고. 이게 보관함 표시인데 보관함 기능이 없어. 보관함 기능이 없다. 씨. 가장 가까운 보관함이 어디지? 혹시 모르니까 여기서 세이브 파일 하나 나눠 놓을게요. 슬라이딩 하고 수동. 저기요? 싫어. 안 앉아. 하고 마저도 하고 마저까지 했으니까 이동합시다. 랑데이브 포인트가 어디야? 꽤 먼데? 여기 이동 불가야. 제일 빠른 데가 여기네. 여기면 차라리 그냥 여길 갈까? 여기 아니야. 여긴 어차피 무기 살 거 없어요. 일로 가는 게 나아. 조금이라도 더 가깝게. 맞다. 나 보관함. 나 보관함. 이런 젠장. 그러네. 뭐야, 씨. 보관함에서 템을 챙겨왔어야 되는데? 모르겠다. 그냥 갑시다. 아예 템이 하나도 없이 가더라도 깰 수 있게 설계해놨겠지. 그렇다 지금 템이 하나도 없는 건 아니니까. 근데도 1600m나 남았어? 가는 길에 그러면은 보관함 찾을 수도 있겠는데? 가다가 모닥불 있으면 모닥불 찾아서 하죠. 근데 이상하다. 최대한 가깝게 온다고 왔는데도 이렇게 멀어? 뭔가 이상한데? 뭐야? 이거 로딩이다.
Rebel holdouts. Some of them are still around, even though Regal is out of the picture. Looks like they've taken over an entire village. I should take a look around, see what they're up to.
하나 하고 너 수리해야 되지 않니? 어? 수리 안 해도 돼?
Steady there.
개꿀띠?
They've closed the camp down. Guess they don't want visitors. Maybe there's another way.
들어가는 방법 하늘에서 가면 됩니다. 나 이제 날아다녀서 괜찮아. 600m. 금방 왔네.
Aloy, it's Kotalo. Thought this might interest you. 3 of our soldiers have gone missing in the Valley of the Fallen. The whole area is crawling with machines.
저는 관심이 없는데요.
Lights off the coast.
저는 관심이 없습니다.
Fortunately, Mira should be at the valley's entrance. She might need your help.
Thanks.
누가 관심
I'll look
있대?
into it when I can.
저는 관심이 없습니다.
Must be one of the missing Tenakth. Good machine. A bad one too.
방금 동그라미 떴었는데? 난 오직 모닥불. 오직 킹닭불만. 가자.
There it is. Zenith base.
근데 이거 마지막 퀘스트 아닌 것 같아요. 이게 마지막 퀘스트면은 그게 있을 거야. 뭐 엔딩 보기 전에 마지막 어쩌고저쩌고 막 경고문이 떴을 텐데 안 뜨는 거 보면 나 모르고 네모 눌렀더니 그냥 뛰어내려버렸다. 나도 모르게 네모 눌렀어. 아니 떨어지면 구해줘야 될 거 아니야. 저 익룡 보소. 드래곤 길들이기나 이런 거 보면은 따라와가지고 구해주더만. 아씨 당황스럽네. 투슬리스였으면 구해줬다 이거. 투슬리스가 아니라 죽었다. 가자. 근데 저 기마자세로 저렇게 맨날 계속 타고 있으면 힘들겠다. 에일로이도. 아까 여기에 있었거든요? 모닥불이? 유후.
I should take care of everything I can before calling in the others to attack the Zenith base.
맞네. 이 너머로 하면은 그거래. 여길로 빠른 이동은 되지. 빠른 이동은 돼요. 빠른 이동이 되면 그냥 주변 마을 가서, 하필 주변 마을이 여기야? 여기 마을 가서 인벤 좀 꽉 채워야겠다. 이게 마지막 회네. 호라이즌 제로던 기준으로는 마지막 시나리오가 한 1시간 반 정도 했어요. 근데 마지막 시나리오를 안 죽고 안 헤매고 깨면은 호재던 기준으로는 아마 1시간 정도 나왔던 것 같아. 제가 좀 많이 죽어가지고 1시간 반 정도 했던 것 같거든요. 그럼 이것도 그냥 1시간 반 정도 잡으면 되지 않을까? 근데 뭔가 뒷부분이 조금 그래요. 스토리가 뒷부분이 너무 긴급하게 넘어가는 느낌? 템포 조절이 잘못된 것 같은 그런 기분?
May your blade be bright.
I share your enemies.
왜냐면은 그 3개 있었잖아요. 애 모시갱이랑 포세이돈 데메테르. 이거 구하는데 시간이 엄청 오래 걸렸단 말이야. 근데 그거 구하고 나서 이후 스토리가 꽤 많은데 되게 한 번에 파파박 진행이 돼. 많은 분량의 스토리가 되게 급히 진행된 느낌? 스파이크 투척기 하나 살까? 아니야, 보라색 템도 아닌데 뭐 하려고 사냐. 롤러백 망치골이요? 아, 이건 안돼. 미안하다. 이건 안되겠다. 이것은 안되겠어. 이것도 보라색 무기가 아니라서 안되겠어. 일단 이거나 마저 채우죠. 이거 채우고 함정이랑 포션 꽉 안 차는지 확인하고 그리고 출발하면 될 것 같아. 모든 항목 보충 하고, 포션은 가능하면은 이번에는 다 최상급? 아니면 상급 아니면 최상급인가? 그걸로 가져가면 될 것 같고, 그러면 함정 이게 좋더라고. 전류? 이 정도? 가자 이제. 됐죠? 아니, 다 만들어? 그냥. 세 개? Let's go. 이렇게 하고 아까 전에 세이브 파일 나눠놓은 거 다시 덮어 씌우죠. 세팅 해놓은 걸로 덮어 씌우자. 수동. 뭐야 이거?
Look in the light of the
새 저장 파일이 안 생긴다 이거? 이거 새 저장 파일이 안 생기는데? 야 뭐야 이거? 수동 저장 생겼다. 새 저장으로 하면 안 되고 덮어 씌우니까 새로 생겼네? 어이없네. 특이점? 덮어 씌워. 어이가 없다 근데 좀? 뭔가 이상해. 갑시다. 진짜 끝내러.